The garments industry accounts for 80% of the country's export and stands to benefit from the shift away from India and China. Our country is 1,47,570 square kilometers of land holds, a population of 160 million people, and of this, 20% are involved within this sector. As this country grows, so does its socio-economic of better education, communication, and infrastructure and transport. Within this fast-growing country of new opportunities and great horizon stands a company that is the template for socio-economic success.
In 2002, 2nd of May, we start our business and do some planning how to implement successfully. We believe that should not be common like other people. There should be definitely environmentally compliant, modern, with some long-term mission and vision, which can help our community, our country as a whole. We have taken care of our whole campus in terms of building setup, space, and cleaner and greener production aspects. And then, at the time of recruitment of the employees, we also share with them this company is something different from others.
The aim of Okeotex is to deliver the products with quality and in consideration with the sustainability of the nature. The main clients with Okeotex Group is Bestseller from Denmark. We have a few other clients from UK, namely Bench, Wordfish and Crackhopper. We also work for Hager and Point Zero for Canada, and we are in a process to work with S. Oliver and Walmart from USA.
Because we are committed people, we do not conclude our talking in the table only. People usually, when buyers come and they commit, and afterwards they are not serious on it. And in our case, we are always serious on it. When we commit, we try to understand what is their requirement. And if anything we do not understand or it is beyond our capacity, we clearly explain to them this is our capacity or this is our understanding. After making it clear, then when we commit, we put our highest effort to comply with this commitment. And in terms of quality, delivery timing, we put our highest effort to keep it, not any compromise with this quality and timing commitment.
The Okeotex Group is comprised of 4 world-class companies that work together to deliver a vertically integrated solution in garment manufacturing. These are Equitex Assurance, our in-house buying house, marketing, merchandising, and quality assurance organization. Yasin Knitex Industries Limited, our very own knitting composite unit that produces 100% export quality fabric. Mag Auto Prints Limited, that delivers all in all our printing needs at 100% export standard. And Equitex Accessories, one of the country's leading polybag and a care label manufacturer and exporter. In addition to this, we also have Sajid Properties, that is providing the same quality and care that we have in garments industry, now in the real estate industry. Together, these organizations form Okeotex Group. Our production process begins with impressions and design for our buyers. Our expert team of designers with the sketches for designs in terms of print, color, and fabric. After this, we video conference this with our buyers to get feedback on our designs. This is a unique feature and approach of our organization. Through our buyers' feedback and suggestions, we go back to the design board. We make adjustments, improvements, and then create samples to send to the buyers. Once the buyer is happy with the samples, they place the order with us. As soon as we have got the orders, we have large volumes of yarns in stock, which we can start production with. Prior to which, we undertake necessary samples for fabric, dyeing, etc. We have our own in-house production and stock of yarns, as well as imported yarns as per requirement of our clients, all of which are export quality. Our knitting department can produce 14,000 kg per day of fabric. Once these are approved, we go ahead with bulk of production of knitting and dyeing. Once knitting the fabric goes to our dyeing department, where we have state-of-the-art equipment for dyeing in various colors and mixes. We have several different machines and varied production capacity to make our clients' demand in quality and consistency. We have several different machines for production of different viscosity and durability during the finishing and heat treatment process. These are applied depending on client order requirement. We can produce finishes in a whole range of cotton, viscose, and all types of spandex fabrics. Throughout this stage, constant checking and quality control is maintained. Upon completion, the finished fabric is delivered to cutting, where we have the state-of-art cut cam machines that will cut the fabric to order with precision. Once they are cut, they are sent to print factory. We initially carry out a sample print prior to bulk cutting, which will be tested for chemical and wash. If it passes these tests, then bulk cutting and printing will be carried out. Once print is complete, the fabric comes to our sewing factory. We have 18 lines of production, which will be expanded in future, spread over 50,000 square feet, which can produce over 40,000 pieces of product daily. Washing and finishing are the final process, where the final fabric inspections are carried out, as well as polypacking and used. Our automated metal detection is used to do last quality and safety inspection. After this, packing and boxing is done separately to ensure delivery is ready.
We strongly believe that prevention is better than cure. So it is better to think at the beginning before we become sick, So as I believe that way, so I take care at the time of construction of the building.
So we have done all the buildings, including our administrative building, in terms of industrial building, where the load factor for the live load is considered, which is 1.7, which is 70% safety. The earthquake we consider 7 to 8. The wind factor we consider 210 km/h, which is, I think, universal for our country. All the buildings were connected through roof as well as every floors, so that if some of the buildings unfortunately gets the fire, there are people who will fight it. There are people who will be escaping. They will go through those bridges and go to the next building and came down. In case of fire on the bridges or in and around the bridges, if they cannot go, they can go to the rooftop, and easily they can be shifted from one rooftop to the other rooftop, which is, I think, a unique feature in Bangladesh garments industry. The aim, in case of fire, the aim of our firefighting motto is actually to fight it out rather than escaping it. So we have divided the teams into 3 parts. One will fight the fire, the next team will guide the escapees, and the next team will guide to the downstairs and make head count. These are the 3 teams.
Compliance, environmentally friendly, all the demands is towards in the same directions. If somebody think in a positive way and take some initiatives, I have observed that it covers everything. So when you are asking for compliance, if I have feeling for the mankind, I have feeling for the environment, if I'm responsible, then from my own heart and from my own initiatives, at the same time they have some positive contribution in their productivity and quality, and in terms of migration rate, and also finally it also gives some goodwill of the company.
Delivering on time is a factor, otherwise our partner sitting in Denmark or in UK or in Canada will be losing money, because all the goods are actually pre-sold. If they cannot deliver the goods on time, these people cannot give it to the customers on time, because most of the goods mainly nowadays are sold in the internet. In terms of safety of the delivery of the product, is every garments after doing the poly, it goes through a metal detector, and we have got a packing section which is metal free zone. At the moment, the world total community is after the sustainability in terms of environment and social. In terms of environment sustainability, we do send those garments to the world-renowned inspection teams like Intertek, TUV, Magnus, SGS. They check the parameters in terms of formaldehyde, APEO, arsenic, chlorine, a lot of other materials. Once those test results are passed, we are ready to send the goods.
Okeotex is built upon 3 pillars of sustainability: social, environmental, and economical. These 3 pillars complement and support each other in delivering Okeotex.
People usually say growth means we have a lot of buildings, a lot of machines, a lot of productions. Really, we do not believe in that. It is not fact. Expansion or growth may be in terms of financial, in terms of our productivity, responsibility to perform the duty, to take care of the environment, social and everything. And from the beginning up to this, over 10 years, we not only develop our machine building and productivity, we also focus on our manpower development, we focus on our goodwill development, we focus on our sustainable development in terms of social, environmental, everything. As a part of our social responsibilities, we try to help the people in terms of their education first, sometimes fooding and clothing also. For example, surrounding my company there is 4 to 5 schools, and in my village there is 17. Schools and colleges, we are giving their education stipend. We also provide them to buy their school dresses, books, admission fees, and recently we started some technical training like education like computer training, office management, public library, where we are planning to combine aged educational programming. And also we have our medical center where qualified doctors are giving free service including medicines twice in a week.
Moreover, as we are looking after themselves in the hospital, in the child care center, they are less worried about their child while they are working. They are less worried about their health because our doctors are 24 hours and the medicine is free. As they are getting rations from us, which is at the end of each month and free of cost, which is giving their social safety, which is actually increasing our productions. Actually, we are making more profit than we had made before.
In addition to the standard requirement, that is their wages and salaries and festival bonus, we also provide them 5% profit share.
Goals in becoming a successful business that is compliant, environmentally friendly production and care for its people, both within the factory and outside, while also being a profitable business.
We are considering ourselves to be an environment-friendly factory, and we are doing the environment sustainability. We are dividing in these environment into 3-4 parts. Like one of them is water. We are a member of Water Footprint Metro, which is actually European-based NGO who actually does research on how we can do reduction of water in everyday's life. That theme we have implemented to our product. How much less water we are using for making this product, which means how much less water we are extracting from the underground. At the same time, we are also bothered about the discharge of the effluent water. We've got a big effluent treatment plant where we do treat the waters in terms of chemical and the biological, which actually discharge the water with proper dissolved oxygen, good for the natural insects or fishes. That water can be used in irrigation. So by that way we are actually conserving the energy. In terms of carbon emission, we are using the power by the source of natural gas, which actually saves a lot of greenhouse gas, as we are not using coal-fired energy. And our whole plant is run by the gas generator power. So there also we are conserving the energy.
And we are targeting Vision 2020. We have set up our factory premises in terms of building and space. And up to 2020, we need not to break any buildings. We need not to build up any new building. It is as per our master plan. And with the targeting to grow 15 to 20% every year. And also I explained that we do not believe that growth means only business volume. Growth means everything with responsibilities. So every year our also have the same target for grow 20% in terms of again quality level, again our goodwill, again our responsibilities. Everywhere we have target to grow, to take care responsibilities 20%. That is responsibilities in terms of social accountability. Whatever we have contributed to the society, we add 20% for next year. Whatever environmental pollution we have reduced, we have target to reduce again 20% at least for the next year. What goodwill company we have to increase 20% goodwill next year. This is the way we have a plan for future, not to grow only in terms of volume.